We're looking for someone aged 22 to 26 with 30 years of experience. This is today's society, in the workforce, in relationships, and in life in general. Among other fun facts, I have learned that half of employees actually trust their senior managers. Only 30% of employees feel engaged in their work. 40% of employees would actually recommend working with their employers. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about words and actions that you can do to build your credibility. And if that's something that you're interested in, then keep watching. Saying I do not know. Vulnerability is the new strength. When you hide your human side, people are not going to connect to anything, because that's the side that people connect to. When you attempt to know everything, first of all, nobody knows everything. People know that you're being dishonest. Trust builds when you open up. When all the person projects is perfection, can you really trust that person? I don't think so. Number 2, under promise so you can over deliver. I know this is kind of cliche, because obviously you want to get the job. You want to be one of the best girlfriends or boyfriends that someone has ever come by. And sometimes people use it to just be safe in under-delivering if there's not really any more to over-deliver. But think about this. There's no way we can actually avoid the law of increasing expectations. That's the fact of life. Think about yourself as a customer. Do you expect less from suppliers? Of course not. When you get an unexpected wow, your bar of expectation automatically rises the next time. You are a demanding customer who asks for and expects more bang. Now apply this in building trust and credibility. Someone is going to trust you more when you over-deliver on a promise that you make. Number 3, actively listen. I don't know about you, but I wasn't surprised to find out that we only retain 25 to 50% of everything that we hear. Tuning out somebody is really dangerous, especially when you're trying to get their attention or managing them. You might miss feedback, directions, or even updates. Even worse, when a person thinks that you're not hearing them, they won't confide in you, and that can diminish any chance that you have with this person, which in turn can mean you losing out. So keep distractions at minimal. Number 4, remove filler words and stop saying sorry. Everyone uses filler words such as like, right, you know, and many others when they speak. I'm guilty of using filler words. I was aware of doing this, but I didn't realize how often they infiltrated my speech. Filler words are words that are added in the middle of a thought, so identify your filler words and pay attention to when and how you're using them. In situations where you're using filler words, simply take a breath and wait rather than speaking, or you can enlist someone to be your word police. Number 5, learn to say no. When starting out, it's easy not to have no in your vocabulary, and 2 months down the line, you realize that you have overcommitted and you get overwhelmed with all these commitments. You end up not doing these commitments or even just half doing them. So learn how to say no. Remember, you can always change your mind, but teaching yourself this is really important. It will build your credibility, and people will know that this is a person with boundaries and standards. Number 6, admit to your mistakes. Make sure you're not afraid to admit to your mistakes. Admit to them as fast as you can if possible. Don't give the other person any space to figure it out. It builds a lot of credibility, and you come off as an honest person, and who doesn't trust an honest person? Oh, I know one that does. That's nobody. The message you convey should always be the truth. If you are caught telling a lie, no matter how small, your trustworthiness will be diminished. Number 7, be curious. Resist the urge of taking over a conversation or trying to immediately solve the issue of the other party. Stay curious and ask more questions. Curiosity is the compass that leads to closer connections, and the closer the connection, the more trust. Number 8, don't gossip, period. Don't talk about other people behind their backs, because that's not your business. Nothing kills credibility and integrity faster. If you want the quickest word, gossiping is.
Can I even trust that you won't talk about me after here? Nope. No.
Number 9 is get to the point and be consistent. Not only do we only retain about half of what we hear, but now studies show that humans have a shorter attention span of just minutes. Minutes, people. Keep your messages consistent and do what you say you will do. I hope this video was helpful for you to build your credibility and trust. Leave a comment below about anything that I have left out. Share this video with a friend and subscribe for more fun topics on how to improve your lifestyle. Any other topics that you find challenging to talk about, no stress. Make sure you message me on my socials that I've linked down below so I can save you the hassle. With that said, thank you very much and see you in the next video.